This is a $1,200 laptop from 2013 and I got it for 50 euros in 2025. Let's see how it holds up. So, this is the Lenovo Y410P, that's very hard to say, released around 2013 for the low price of $1,200, and from what I've gathered online, there are a couple of different versions of this laptop. I personally have the one fitted with an i5 4th gen and 4GB of RAM, and none other than the GT755M. And I think for 2013, the specs are actually pretty beefy, although I don't know about the $1,200 price mark, but it doesn't really matter since I got it for 50 euros, right? So this is where things get a little sketchy. The Lenovo Y410P is built like a tank, except, well, mine's more like a tank with two broken wheels. The hinges are completely busted. I have no clue how the screen is still standing. Every time I open it, it sounds like I'm breaking into an ancient tomb. But hey, it still works, so that's what matters, right? Other than that, the laptop looks pretty clean, it feels very sleek, so yeah. Now, it has these fancy JBL stickers on it, which made me think, whoa, this thing must sound awesome. And surprisingly, it kinda does. Only one speaker works, but it's loud and actually really high quality. I wasn't expecting a 12-year-old laptop to sound this clean, but it slaps. Port-wise, it's got everything you'd want from a 2013 workhorse. HDMI, VGA, memory card slot, 3 USB ports, even an Ethernet port, and compared to modern laptops, yeah, this feels good. Let's get to the good part now, the keyboard. It looks nice, it feels nice, and typing on it is so smooth and tactile. I had no problem finding any key or anything like that. For 50 euros, I can't complain at all, it's so satisfying. But since it's 2025, 4 gigs of RAM, so obviously I had to put 4 gigs more, and it was very easy to upgrade the RAM and also just put in an SSD in there. It's only 250 gigs, so I'm also gonna be using an external hard drive, so we can test more than 2 games, but anyways, with a little bit of screwing around, get it? This thing is ready. Now I haven't installed Windows in a hot minute and the process was so freaking bad, man. I'm so close to installing Linux, maybe in another video. But anyways, it has this stupid AI narration
icon towards the bottom of your screen. If you need
which thank god it's optional, but then it literally spams you to buy Office and other stuff, which is insane, like holy shit. But Windows 10 will do for now, and look how fast this thing boots, it's amazing. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the games. Let's dive in. So obviously this thing is not gonna run things from, 2025, so I tested some of the games from that period of time, from around 2008 to 2015, 16, something like that. And yeah, I'm pretty surprised. As you can see here, Hat in Time, a great game, underrated game, with my custom settings, runs pretty well for most of the time. I mean, yeah, it does drop under 60 FPS, obviously, and my CPU temperature was around 90 degrees, which I don't know how good is that. And funny thing is that I had, those laptop fan bases, so it can keep it a bit cool. But keep in mind it's summer, so, but yeah. Looks great and runs great. I really like this game and it's really playable on this laptop. Moving on, we have Doom. I guess it could run way better. As you can see here at the start, it doesn't run really well. Doom is just one of those games that if it drops under 60, it's pretty unplayable. I mean, if you're desperate enough, sure. This gameplay, looks fine, but when you play it, it's really, really bad. I went ahead and lowered the settings even more later, and it's way better, as you can see. Here it's around 40 to 50, but still not an enjoyable experience. So I still don't understand how this game runs well on the Switch. Yeah, it wasn't a good time here on this laptop. Then we have Crash Bandicoot, which I had the luck running on pretty much every hardware that I own, and with no exception here, it still runs really well. As you can see, it's around 40 FPS and it looks good, and I think it's on the lowest settings. I don't even remember because it's been a while since I recorded this gameplay, but yeah, as you can see, it's really playable. My CPU temperature is really high, but what can you do? But still, it runs really nice, it looks very epic. Good job on the optimization, guys. And then we have GTA 5, not the enhanced version because it wouldn't even open because it requires DirectX 12. We have the Legacy Edition, and obviously it's so freaking well optimized. I kind of expected this kind of frame rates. And again, for a product of this time, for 2013, it runs the game really nice. I tried to play GTA Online, and again, depending on how many people are on the session, frame rate will obviously vary. As you can see here, it's around like 20. I guess it's fine, but you know, if you realistically want to play GTA Online, you would go to an invite-only session anyways. But yeah, single player runs very nice. Then, Left 4 Dead, as you can see here, it runs well. I don't think it dropped under 100 FPS. I mean, obviously the settings weren't on high, I think. It runs really fucking nice. Left 4 Dead is an ancient game, but it still looks very good even to this day. So, I was kind of curious, and as you can see, runs very fucking good. Then obviously we have the GOAT, Fallout New Vegas. I think I have it like, again, medium to low. I don't even remember. It doesn't drop under 60. I'm sure if you go somewhere with like 50 Deathclaws, it's gonna drop. I'm very satisfied with this kind of FPS. Again, on a laptop that I paid for 50 euros, I don't mind this FPS at all. It's really nice. It's very smooth. Freaking love this thing. I'm really blown away by this thing. And last but not least, some PS2 emulation. Obviously, we're gonna try the most goated WWE game, SVR07. And again, on a Fatal 4-way, because it has a lot more characters, it runs perfectly fine. It wouldn't drop under 60 FPS. I remember the days where I could barely run this game, but runs perfectly fine. It has some stutters from now and again, which I think might be from the temperature, but who cares? So, all in all, this 50 euro laptop was very expensive back in the day, but now it's actually really good. You can do a lot of things with it besides gaming, obviously. But even if you want gaming, it can absolutely do that. So yeah, I don't think you have to spend like 400 euros on a new laptop these days. You can just get a used one, an old gaming laptop for much cheaper, and it's gonna perform pretty much the same. Like if you want it for job stuff, to write stuff, or do some Excel, some shit like this, it's gonna be much better than what the games can do. But even in the games, as you can see, I'm pretty satisfied. So yeah, that's the 50 euro laptop. If you enjoyed this one, remember to like and subscribe, and sorry for the lack of uploads. I was very busy with university, and the next video I think is gonna be kind of crazy. I hope so at least. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one.